Bagfuel, baby. Forever since I started dancing almost 25 years ago, I have been, it was different back in the day. Strip has evolved into something that's not as taboo, especially based on what region you're in. When I started dancing in January of 2000, the year 2000, it wasn't, I was in Philly and I got shunned, basically. You know, people turned their nose up at me. People looked at me different in a negative light.
Yeah, we did. New York too.
In
we
New
looked
York,
at us as a stripper bitch.
Stripper bitch, yeah, y'all think so? Strippers had this nasty stigma on them of being drug addicted and having pimps and being prostitutes and loose and uneducated and not taking care of their children and not taking care of themselves. And that's actually not the case.
You know what?
And being hoes.
I will say this though, stripper pussy, for some strange reason, was always tighter than like normal girl pussy or
They
civilian.
doing Kegels.
Too many of them. It just.
They smart, bro. They
I'll say
doing
this:
Kegels,
stripper
bro.
pussy is way tighter than nurse pussy.
So here's the thing, and I'm glad you used nurse as an example because I would say this all the time. My friends that are the civilian hoes are bigger hoes than my stripper hoe friends, and that has always been the thing.
Hey, word, that's
my
true.
regular friends, my friends that work in the bank,
Gigi.
my friends that work in the hospital, my friends that work retail,
nurses is
my
hoes, we know
friends that's CNAs and certified nurses and travel nurses and working in insurance and the insurance pay. My homegirl that's running your fucking credit. And making sure that making sure that your insurance is right. She the biggest hoe I know. Okay, shout out to you, bitch. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we share each other's secrets. So I'm just saying, like strippers. And here's the thing with strippers. And I'm speaking personally, but I also want to say that I think that I have the authority to speak on my fellow stripper hoe friends. Right? We getting too much money to just be fucking on anybody that's offering a few dollars. For one, for two, I'm gonna put this on myself. In my day, when I was single and in a club, and this person was in my ear, that person was in my ear, I might have let this nigga fly me out, whatever the case may be. I was the most pickiest bitch, I think, out of all. Because you gotta have just as much to lose as me. Like, what is we doing? You an athlete? I know you clean, cause I know you getting that shit checked out, right? You an athlete. You a rapper, you married. 9 times out of 10, or you got a wife at home or a baby mama that you live with, so you got to be on your extra P's and Q's. I'm not fucking with no dust ball. And if you a dope boy, man, good luck with that, because I know you the dirtiest and the dustiest of them all, and I ain't got time to be getting caught up in your baby mama drama, even if it is just on some business is business and we gonna keep it moving type time. You get what I'm saying? So it's like dancers get the reputation of, because we'll get naked for money, that will just go all out and do anything for money. And I had to explain this to my mother when I first told my mother I started dancing, because that was her issue. Like, you know, I understand that you're smart and you're talented and you dance. My mother put me in dance at the age of 4. I've always excelled in dance. That was part of why I was so good at it, because I had the technical ballet background. So I fused those two together and created something that these girls are still doing my moves. You go to Magic City right now and half the shit you see them girls do, I created that shit on that very stage. I had to tell my mother this. When you do anything in life and you respect yourself, you're going to get respected in return. I don't give a fuck if I was cleaning up a goddamn gorilla enclosure at the zoo and I'm scooping up shit all day. If I respect myself while I'm scooping up this shit all day, the other people that's working in there squeegeeing down the windows and ain't getting dirty with the shit, they're going to respect me just as much as I respect myself, right? So while I'm at the strip club and I respect myself and I'm getting my money and I'm beating my feet so I can eat, right? The last thing I'm thinking about doing is laying on my back. I'm not laying on my back for my money. I'm making my money on my feet. And when a man comes to me and he's trying to, because you know they all do, what you need, what you want, I got you. I just stood in $2,000. You about to give me 10 for this pussy? No? All right, well then. Because that's what my monthly expenses is. So if you ain't about to cover my monthly expenses and I ain't got to worry about even being in this, I can go on vacation because you didn't pay for February, then get out my face, because what we doing?
But it is a different way of life in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So your eyes would be open, and they're used to that. So I understand where you coming from.
Listen, even the niggas that got it ain't trying to pay that much.
That's a
because
lot
they can
to
get
pay
it
for
for
some
free.
pussy.
Oh well, then don't ask me for mine.
$10,000.
And I'm not saying
for
that. I'm not. Let's be clear. We don't need a viral moment saying that you can get the pussy for 10 bands because that's not the case.
We don't do that
That's
here
not
on
the
this
case.
show.
Here's what it is, though.
That's not the case.
Here's what it is,
But
though.
I'm just saying 10 bands.
But
is a lot for some pussy.
but here's the thing.
I've heard that 10-band
Fair
number.
fair exchange is no robbery.
Well,
If a nigga come to me, right? If a nigga come to me, now this is me in Magic City. This is not me today. Disclaimer.
on.
This is me 12 years ago and
I'm
beyond.
gonna write something down.
If a nigga come to me in the club and he an athlete, right? He an athlete, he fine, we having a good time, we vibing, and he like, I want you pull up, I'm at the Four Seasons, he'll go my room key, pull up on me, right?
He might get blessed.
I probably gonna fuck him anyway, eventually. So we gonna slide that easy pass. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get straight to.
Because it's mutually.
It's a mutual. Yeah, I was gonna get a nigga some pussy eventually anyway.
Understand
So
that.
if he like, yeah, I want it right now. All right, well, what is called that from Six Flags? The Flash Pass. We gonna get this Flash Pass, and we gonna cut through. We gonna cut through.
I'ma give it
we
to
gonna
you
cut
right
through
now.
dinner. We gonna cut through the first class flight. We gonna cut through the black car. We gonna cut through the little bag or whatever you was gonna offer me. You know what I'm saying, to try to woo me, the little forever flowers in the box. We gonna cut through all of that, and we gonna pay up front. And guess what? I'm gonna leave.
Read this bottom
Wayne,
line. Don't read it out
why
loud.
you was flying her out, Wayne. I get it.
So that's what I 10K.
Will and did. I was at some of them parties.
I know. Your homegirl told me that years ago.
I was at a few of those parties.
Yeah, that's why when you said 10K, I'm like, yo, ass. Remember I told you?
I didn't say I know people pay. I'm just saying it's kind of expensive for one night.
It's very expensive
for
for
one night with some pussy who you know don't like you, and if she got the chronic like niggas said she got,
Yeah,
you
Lil
wanna
Wayne said
revisit.
you got the top head he's
You
ever
want to
had.
revisit.
He ain't the only one who said that. He just said it on wax so the world could hear it. But that's what they say.
You see why you ain't have no slides?
That's what they say.
She said, that's what they say.
But yeah, my friends that are civilian hoes are definitely more hoes than my stripper hoe friends.